Some secrets destroy families, others reveal who your family really is. Maya never imagined that a dusty wooden box hidden in her grandmother's attic would destroy everything she thought she knew about her family. The funeral had ended 3 days earlier. Rain drummed against the windows of the old family house as relatives slowly returned to their normal lives. The laughter, tears, and condolences had disappeared, leaving behind only silence. Maya stood alone in the hallway. Her grandmother had raised her after her parents died in a car accident when she was only 7 years old. Now, at 28, she felt completely alone. As she packed away old belongings, memories flooded her mind. Her grandmother had always been a strong woman, wise, kind, protective. But there was one thing Maya remembered more than anything else. Every year on the same date, her grandmother would lock herself inside her bedroom for hours. She would cry, and afterward, she would pretend nothing happened. Whenever Maya asked questions, the answer was always the same. Some doors are better left closed. At the time, Maya never understood. Now she was about to discover exactly what those words meant. The attic was filled with decades of forgotten possessions, old furniture, broken lamps, dust-covered photographs. As Maya sorted through the clutter, her foot struck something hidden beneath a blanket, a wooden box. Unlike everything else in the attic, it was locked. A small envelope rested on top. Her name was written on it. Maya. Her heart immediately began racing. With trembling hands, she opened the envelope. Inside was a single handwritten note. If you're reading this, I am gone. There is something I should have told you many years ago. The key is hidden inside the grandfather clock. Forgive me, Grandma. Maya froze. Forgive me? Forgive her for what? She rushed downstairs. The grandfather clock stood in the corner of the living room, exactly where it had always been. Inside a hidden compartment, she found a tiny brass key. Minutes later, she returned to the attic. The lock clicked open. Inside were dozens of letters, photographs, birth certificates, newspaper clippings, and one shocking document, an adoption record. Maya stared at the paper. Her hands shook violently. The name listed wasn't hers. It was her father's. The man she believed was her biological father had been adopted. For several minutes, she simply sat there trying to process what she was seeing. Nothing made sense. Why had nobody ever mentioned this? Why would her grandmother keep such a huge secret? Then she noticed a photograph tucked beneath the paperwork. A young woman stood smiling beside a man Maya had never seen before. Written on the back were 4 words, "Your real grandfather." Maya felt the room spin. Everything she knew about her family suddenly felt like a lie. That night she barely slept. Questions consumed her thoughts. Who was this man? Why was he hidden from family history? And why had her grandmother taken these secrets to her grave? The next morning, Maya began reading the letters. Most were exchanged between her grandmother and someone named Victor. The tone was affectionate, intimate, loving. One letter changed everything. My dearest Eleanor, I wish things were different. I wish our families had allowed us to be together. But your father made his decision. He threatened to destroy my life if I ever contacted you again. I will always love you, and I will always wonder about our son. Maya dropped the letter. Their son. Her grandmother had another child, a child no one in the family knew existed. Or perhaps everyone knew except Maya. Suddenly, the silence surrounding her grandmother's mysterious annual breakdown made sense. For decades, she had been mourning someone she lost, someone she was forced to give away. Maya became obsessed. She searched every document in the box. The deeper she looked, the darker the story became. Her wealthy great-grandfather had controlled everything. He considered Victor unsuitable, too poor, too ambitious, too dangerous. Using money and influence, he separated the young couple. Eleanor was forced into an arranged marriage. Victor vanished, and their child disappeared from all official records. As evening approached, Maya found one final clue, a faded address written inside an old notebook, the last known address connected to Victor. It was nearly 300 miles away. Most people would have ignored it. Most people would have accepted the past. Maya wasn't most people. The next morning, she packed a suitcase and started driving. She had no idea that the journey would uncover betrayals, hidden identities, stolen inheritances, and a secret powerful enough to tear apart every remaining branch of her family tree. 3 hours into the trip, her phone rang. It was her Uncle Richard, the wealthiest member of the family, the man who had always seemed nervous around her grandmother. "Maya," he said sharply, "where are you?" She hesitated. "Why?" There was a long silence. Then his voice changed. Cold, threatening. Listen carefully. Whatever you found in that attic, stop looking. A chill ran down her spine. How do you know I found something? Another silence. Then the line went dead. For the first time, Maya realized this wasn't simply family history. Someone was still protecting the secret, and someone was afraid she would discover the truth. What Maya didn't know was that by opening that wooden box, she had started a chain of events that would expose a deception spanning more than 50 years, a deception worth millions of dollars. And some people would do anything to keep it buried.